Hi Virgo, and welcome to your October 2020 work and career reading. Thank you, by the way, for all of you who've joined our little community on here by subscribing. If you're not familiar with YouTube, if you're sort of a newbie, as I was, well, just a few months ago, really, don't be hesitant about clicking a subscribe button. It just really helps to support the channels. You're not sort of tied into anything by clicking the button. You can unsubscribe whenever you like, and you know, it just helps. There's a little bell button there. If you click the notification bell, you'll be notified of when, you know, any future videos I do come out. So if you enjoy this one, please do make sure you subscribe. It just really helps the channel to keep going and to develop. So I'll stop waving my hands about because you can just see it in the video. Okay, but yeah, thank you for all your support and all your kind messages this month, because obviously, as you know, I've been going through a bit, well, not even a bit of a difficult time, a very difficult time. So let's focus. So Virgo, let's get on with your work reading for October 2020. Spirit, we're looking at Virgo, please. Virgo, work and career, thank you. Ooh, we have co-create. Nice. We have flexible. And exchanging gifts. Do you know, these cards are coming up a lot at the moment. It's like Spirit wants us all to be really true to ourselves in terms of what we have to offer at the moment. Let me just get another 3 cards, then we'll go through them. Oh, Spirit, please. Thank you. Ooh, message in a bottle. I love seeing that in a work reading. Never-ending story. One more, please, Spirit. I wasn't sure about that one. Thank you. By the book. They want to give me 7. Oh, that was worth having. Look at that, Virgo. Happy, happy, happy. So, in fact, let's put that there for a moment so that we can see it quite clearly. So, we're looking at the month of October. There's going to be an opportunity for you to be doing some joint work with somebody, or to be joining forces with somebody to enable you to work on a project. It's very much about partnerships, this, and it's interesting that it's come up in the same line as the exchanging gifts card, because again we have this mutual exchange of energy. We have you working with somebody where your gifts complement each other. So whatever qualities you bring to the table, whether you're applying for jobs, and I'm saying this a lot in the readings because it's important to incorporate everybody's situation, because these are general readings. But if you're applying for jobs, you know, don't feel that there's an imbalance here, you know, because the company you're applying to need your skills as much as you need them to employ you, okay? So, and if you're already in employment, it feels like you're working in partnership with somebody on something specific. It could be a team that you're part of, you know? It's a card of co-creation. And again, we have the owl here, which is all about bringing your wisdom, you know, bringing what you have to offer to the table, okay? So, and they're saying that in order to do that, to be part of this sort of team setup or to work in partnership with this particular person, they're asking you to be flexible, okay? So it may be that you're being asked to do something that is a bit outside your comfort zone, or it may simply be that you've decided to approach the project in a slightly new way, you know? Maybe you're trying out some new ideas, Virgo. It sort of feels like, you know, there might be something new here. There's a card in one of these decks. It might actually be this one. And it's a regeneration card. And I always think of the word phoenix from there, because it feels like you're creating something new. Yeah, so if that resonates with any of you, if you feel like you're starting a new project, or, you know, building something new, then, you know, you may be required to look at it from lots of different angles. But there's definitely a mutual exchange here going on, and this partnership working in order to get this project or this situation off the ground. It may be that somebody, they've just said headhunted to me, so it may be that somebody is asking you to do a piece of work for them. It may be you're being asked to join a team. You know, maybe in your work setting, you're being asked to actually join a particular team to complete a particular piece of work. I must stop saying particular, but you know what I mean. There's a telephone in here, but I mean, it doesn't mean it has to be a phone call. It can come from any direction, but it feels like you're going to be contacted regarding this particular piece of work. If you're applying for jobs, you're going to be hearing a message from somebody you've applied to, without a doubt. And you know what? This is a stork here. This is a stork with this holding this bottle. And it really feels like the birth of something new. And that's what I was saying earlier. I've never noticed that on this card before, at least never commented on it. But in this instance, it feels like it's the birth of something new. That's why I said earlier, it feels like some sort of new initiative or new project you're working on, or a new way of looking at a particular piece of work. But if you're applying for jobs, it feels like this will be the beginning of something new. Okay. It may be that whatever you're working on, maybe you've been working on it for a while. You know, they're asking you to have faith because, you know, it looks like this person, I always think they look like they've got a headache. And it feels like you've been working on a particular situation for a while, and maybe new people have been brought into this situation to help you find the way forward, or vice versa. Maybe you've been contacted to help them find the way forward. You know, if you're applying for jobs, you may have felt you've been applying forever. But there is going to be a message coming in for you during the month of October. It may be that you're being asked to do work in a specific way, you know. You're having to sort of toe the line a bit, you're having to do things in a certain way, and that may require you to be flexible, as we said, because it may be that it's not a way of working you've been used to, and maybe this is something new for you. Okay, but don't be afraid of that, Cancer. Cancer? I've just done Cancer, sorry. Virgo, where that came from I do not know. But don't be afraid of that, Virgo, because look at this. This is the extra card they wanted to give us. So, you know, there's a lot of happiness ahead for you. Okay? So don't let this feeling get you down, because this new approach that you're going to be using is going to lead you to happy places. Okay, and especially for those of you who are applying for jobs, this looks like this is a good job that is coming up, or certainly a message or a discussion about a particular position that is going to make you very happy. Do you know, I hesitate here because, and I know I'm going to regret saying this because I'm going to want to show you, and it's not going to go very well because I don't really want to show you other people's properties, etc. So in fact, I probably won't show you, but I'm just going to tell you. Outside my window is a pigeon. And there's lots of pigeons around, but this one particular pigeon is sitting on the fence, looking directly at me. Every now and then he preens himself or herself. I'm not a pigeon authority, so I don't really know which is which. But they are sitting on this fence, just one lone pigeon. And it's almost like every now and then they put their head to one side as if they're listening to everything I say. They're in direct line with me as I'm sitting here, as if they're listening to my reading. So whether we have a Virgo pigeon outside, I don't know, or whether this is a visiting spirit for me, that is probably more likely the way things are at the moment. But if I seem every now and then a little bit distracted, it's because I'm watching this pigeon who has not moved. he or she arrived at the beginning of this Virgo reading and they have sat with me the whole time. Random, I know, but I just thought I'd let you know. So we're going to go through and get some clarifiers. So Spirit, what is the co-create card doing here, please, for Virgo? What is the co-create card doing here? Yeah, look, this is a good opportunity that you're going to be thankful for. This is something that you're going to enjoy, that's going to help you progress in your working life, and it's something really positive for you. So, you know, embrace it, basically, Virgo. Yeah, and they're saying, look, you know, if things haven't worked before and it's led you to feeling like this, be flexible, clean up the, it says mess, but I think that's a bit unkind. It basically means, you know, have a look at what you were doing before, see what can be changed about it, clean it up a bit, and this is the time to be flexible in your approach towards this piece of work, because that's the way you'll find solutions. Why do we have exchanging gifts, please, Spirit, for Virgo? Yeah, they're saying be confident, Virgo. You know, you're safe in this situation. There's, you know, as long as you're sort of focused, and, you know, Virgos, we know that Virgos focus really well. Focus on, you know, the skills that you can bring to this situation. You know, I think you're going to be very focused on being part of this team or working in this partnership. You know, they've just said to me, eye for detail. So October is going to be the month for you bringing in your eye for detail here, Virgo. And you're safe to do so. You know, there's nothing much that can go wrong by changing the approach or being a bit more flexible. You know, I know that Virgos often enjoy structure, but they're saying here, look, don't be afraid to listen to other people's point of view and to be a bit flexible, because you're safe to do so. You know, nothing untoward's going to happen. So what is this message, please? What is this message? And again, Spirit, please, what is this message? Okay, they're saying be a bit patient here, but there's definitely something coming in for you. They've given me 2 cards. Okay, so it's something that will require you to step away from the crowd, which is interesting because you remember earlier I was saying that you may well be headhunted or you may well be asked to join another team. It may be for some of you, not for all of you obviously, but for some of you, if this resonates with you, you may be asked to step away from what you're already doing and join a different team to get this piece of work done. Okay, and as I say, if you're not employed at the moment, it may be that you're looking for, you know, joining a different workplace, for example, you know, that being a bit flexible about what you're willing to do when you're there, and that may open up some new opportunities for you. So why do we have never-ending story for Virgo, please? Why do we have never-ending story? Yeah, look, you know, you may have been doing things a certain way for a very long time and it's not been working and it's been giving you a headache. And they're saying because they're asking you to be flexible, and because that may feel a bit scary because it's a bit alien to you, maybe. They're telling you you're safe to do it, but just take it at a pace you're happy with. Take little steps, you know. Learn new skills if you need to along the way, or work with this team, get to know the people. Take it a step at a time, Virgo, because that's the way you will find success in this situation. Why are we asking Virgo to work by the book, please? Why are we asking Virgo to work by the book? Yeah, this is what I said earlier about being flexible, and you know, we know that Virgos enjoy structure very often, and they're saying, look, maybe it's time to take on board other people's methods of doing things, for example. And this is why they're saying to you, take it a step at a time, because it may seem a bit strange to you, or, you know, it may not make sense to you necessarily, but they have a reason for doing it that way, and it may well bring you the success that you've not managed to achieve. You know, this is what's been causing you the frustration. Or it may be a completely new project altogether. As I say, if you're joining a new team, excuse me, it may be that there's some new project that you're working on, but it's got to be done in a certain way, and it may not be a way that you're familiar with, Virgo. So, you know, don't be afraid to try things from a different way and be flexible, because that's what's going to bring you success. And as we know, there's a lot of happiness ahead for you in work. So let's see what this happiness is about. Why do we have happy here, please? Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, they want me to hold on for a moment because they're saying, they give us the Talk to God card. When this card appears, this is very much about you. If you're feeling uncertain about something, Spirit is saying that you're safe to make whatever changes or to follow someone else's guidance. But if you're feeling anxious about it, Virgo, then, you know, talk to God. If God is in your belief system, you know, the universe, Spirit, whoever you feel comfortable, angels, whoever you feel comfortable talking to, and just ask them to ease your worry or your stress. You know, I'm not seeing a huge amount of stress here. I'm seeing a little bit of learning, a little bit of adapting, being necessary for some of you in, you know, this work that you're being asked to do. But you're going to enjoy it. You know, it feels like it's going to, they've just said enlightenment. Gosh, that's a big word. Enlightenment, wow. But no, it's going to be something new and just, you know, enlightening, really. It's going to be, it's not, I don't know, it's innovative. Yeah, that's the word, innovative. So, you know, if there's something about it that is stressing you out, then, you know, ask for spiritual guidance and just ask them to ease your worry about it. So why do we have happy, please? Why do we have happy? What else can you tell us, Spirit, for Virgo? Yeah, you know, you may need to, again, this card keeps coming up, so there's lots of decisions going on for various signs at the moment. But, you know, they're saying there's going to be a happy outcome. So, you know, don't sabotage it by worrying about how things are being done. You know, obviously, you know, bring what you bring, your gifts, to the table, Virgo, because equally this team have a lot to learn from your methods too. But don't be afraid to adapt the methods of other people, and, you know, it will lead to happy outcomes. Okay, so that is lovely news for you during the month of October. I am going to, in the others I've pulled tarot. Do we want tarot? Yes, we do. Okay, I'm going to put those there so we've got some space. I'm going to push these up a little bit. I feel like I've been talking to you forever, Virgo, and my pigeon has actually left. I think he's found a friend down there. So let's just do next steps. We're going to pull 4 tarot. What are the next steps for Virgo? We have the themes here. We have the themes about what is likely to happen. So what are the 4 definite steps? Yeah, look, don't be hesitant, Virgo. You know, be enthusiastic about this, you know, this project or this new role or this new job. You know the path that's right for you. You will feel it inside. You will know which way you need to go, but you may just be a bit nervous about it and a bit hesitant. But they're saying there's no need to be. The cat's showing you which way to go. Look, you know, you'll know which road to take. So you know what's right for you. So if you're asked to start a new project, join a new team, if there's a part of you that's intrigued by it, then go for it, you know? Let's see what's next. What's next for Virgo, please? What's the next step? Thank you. Yeah, look, you don't sit and worry, Virgo. You know, I have a few Virgo friends and they all have a tendency to worry. You know, that doesn't mean all Virgos worry, obviously, but, you know, the Virgos that I have as friends, they do. Huge generalisation there, but I do apologise. But anyway, so, you know, don't allow yourself, because if you're feeling a bit nervous, it's time to embrace the new path, Virgo. You know, you will feel if it's right, but, you know, don't sit and worry to such a degree that you miss this opportunity. Okay, because the sun is shining through that window. What else, please? What is the next step? What's the next step for Virgo? Yeah, look, you know, the Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak, but this is a work and career reading. So they're saying if you sit and you dwell and you worry, and you're quite excited, as we said, by this opportunity, but you think, oh, you know, you have to let self-doubt creep in, then, and you don't follow your path, you know, you're going to feel sad, and along the line, you're going to feel a bit heartbroken that you didn't grab the opportunity. So they're saying it's better to be brave now, if you feel you need to be brave, than, you know, to deal with this heartbreak later because you missed an opportunity. Because it looks really nice for you, and they've told you you're going to be safe in it. So, you know, you have free will, Virgo. This is only very general guidance, as we say. So you need to take from it what feels right for you. But look, it can lead to you feeling empowered. So look at the difference in energy between the Nine of Swords and the Empress here. The Empress is all about you stepping into your power. This is all about you feeling abundant. It's all about you feeling confident, in control, you know, nurturing, at the top of your tree. I always say that for the Emperor and the Empress, really, because it just feels there's this confidence that exudes from the Emperor and the Empress. But we have the Empress here. You know, it is a maternal sign. A maternal card in many ways, but that's about you feeling at peace with yourself, your inner child feeling at peace, you know. So it's about you moving from the power of worry, following this period of indecision, to overcoming, you know, your self-doubt and potential heartbreak if you don't take this opportunity, to empowering yourself and actually enjoying yourself. There's no stress attached to this team working at all. I think they're going to be a nice team. It feels nice. It just feels productive, you know, and Virgos like to be busy. You like to be productive. So it feels like this is your opportunity to sort of really feel a sense of accomplishment and achievement, Virgo. So look out for this opportunity, and do let me know if it arises and you decide to take that path, because, you know, it's not a risky path at all. So if you end up being offered a venture that feels very risky, then that is probably not the right offer. But if you get a path that feels at ease and you feel that it's an opportunity that's being offered because of your skills, and you want to actually, you know, do something slightly different, then, you know, go for it. Go for it, Virgo. Really positive opportunity here for you. Great opportunity to come into this power. You know, I don't like the word power because it always sounds a bit like a megalomaniac. I don't mean it in that sense. It's about inner power, inner fulfillment, confidence, sense of accomplishment, sense of achievement, being confident in your abilities. Okay. Right, Virgo, it's getting very dark in this room. I know it's bright on camera, it looks really light, but actually in this room it's really dark, so I'm not going to be able to see the cards for much longer. I'm going to draw it to a close. Thank you for joining me. Please remember to tick, sorry about the banging doors in the background, please remember to tick the like if you enjoyed the reading. I really appreciate your support. If anybody's interested in a private reading, I have started doing them again. There is sort of a time span on them at the moment. Yeah, probably about a week, sometimes a fortnight. So yeah, just email me if you're interested in a reading, because it will depend on what type of reading you want. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe, join our happy flock, and over the next, I said flock because I was looking at the sheep. Sorry. Anyway, over the next hopefully week, the love readings will start to come out on the channel, so make sure you've clicked the notification button for those. Okay, thank you, Virgo. I will speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.